anyone else feeling like a lot of the WNBA just is scripted or might it sure seems like it is scripted. Of course, the Indiana Fever blew out the Las Vegas Aces with Asia Wilson. I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, well, hey, that's a good thing for Caitlin Clark, right? Because they beat the Aces the other night, and they did that without Caitlin." But of course, there was also Asia Wilson. Now Asia Wilson was back, and Caitlin Clark played, so that's a great thing for the narrative around how important Caitlin Clark is, right? Sure, especially after the Aces just obliterated the Phoenix Mercury by what? 40 was it 48? Something like that, around 48 points. Sure, sounds good on the surface, but if you watched the game, what we are seeing, because don't remember, don't forget, remember Caitlin Clark once again on a minutes restriction, as if this woman is coming off an ACL where she just missed 10 months of basketball. She only missed what? A game? 2 games? A week and a half? She's in the prime of her life as a 24-year-old athlete who's always in shape, but she is being treated as if she just missed a year with this ridiculous minutes restriction. We saw it last time. She only played 16 minutes and played in what, 2 or 3 minute bursts. Still only played 24 minutes last night, which is absolutely ridiculous. And she put up a WNBA stat line. She put up, as we've talked about before, a Sue Bird stat line. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Truly appreciate all your support. Hope you all having a fantastic day. Shout out to the 19. Now, look, I don't want to make this, oh, miserable even when they win. It is great that they won. I love that they won. But again, I've never hidden the fact that I'm here as a Caitlin Clark fan first, and then an Indiana Fever fan, and we've seen how Caitlin Clark has been treated. And last night again made very clear that this team is all about Kelsey Mitchell. This team is then about Aaliyah Boston and pretty much everyone else before it is about Caitlin Clark. She had, let me make sure I have it right, 12 points, 5 of 11. Mitchell had 27 points, 8 of 16. Boston had 19 points, 9 of 14. Oh, Ty Harris, by the way, also in double digits with 10. She played 23 minutes. Caitlin Clark is having her role reduced. She's having her minutes reduced. She had 12.6 assists. She's Sue Bird. It's a shame. Everything about the Indiana Fever offense is not about Caitlin Clark. They don't run the way Caitlin Clark wants to run. Kelsey Mitchell can do everything that she wants. And we all know everything Caitlin Clark gets offensively, her own offensive production in terms of scoring, she has to generate herself. She does not get plays run for her. She does not get picks set. Yeah, they sort of go through the motions at times, but you all know what I'm talking about. She does not get picks set to get her an open look. She does not have teammates that pass her the ball to get her easy buckets. Now, we know she'll do that for teammates and they will happily accept it. But other than that, nothing about this team is centered around their superstar, Caitlin Clark, their generational player, Caitlin Clark. That's insane. And as long as they win in this very trashy league because they have the talent to do it, there's no doubt about that. They're continuing to diminish Caitlin Clark and then just look, oh, well, we're winning. We're winning. And a lot of people are starting to wonder, is this it? Did we see the best in 2024? Is this what we now get from Caitlin Clark? The occasional game where she gets, 20, 25, but she's basically going to be the third, fourth option, sort of a cog in the wheel. She's a role playing point guard at this point, 12.6 assists. I don't know. And what I was getting to is a lot of fans are starting to grumble. I see it. People message me. Y'all mention it in the comments. You're like, I love Caitlin. I wish her the best, but I didn't get into women's basketball to watch this. If Caitlyn is going to be them instead of being Caitlyn, hmm, there's not a whole lot of reason for me to watch these games. If Caitlyn's not going to stand up and fight for her and just accept her new role, why am I watching? Now, I'm talking about the fans. I'm not specifically saying me in this instance right here, but this is the vibe I'm getting more of. And it sucks to be blunt. It sucks because we all loved watching Caitlin Clark. That's what got us here in the first place. And to hear more and more people start saying, "Yeah, well, she doesn't play like Caitlin Clark anymore." And I never watched the WNBA before because I don't enjoy it. If she's going to be another WNBA player, what am I doing here? And that's basically how the game felt last night. Now, again, positive. Sophie Cunningham went off. That was awesome. She had 20, shot 7 and 9, 6 to 7 from three. She took Justine Bissot's role. She's like, I can do that too. 20 points in 23 minutes off the bench, 7 and 9. I said 6 to 7 from three. Absolutely wild. So she had a phenomenal, phenomenal night. That obviously was a huge played a huge role in the Indiana Fever's blowout victory. Did I even mention the score? I can't remember. 109-75, by the way, if you didn't know, and I forgot to mention it. But yeah, it just didn't give me. I know this sounds crazy, but man, and I know you've heard me mention it a lot of times, but bring me back post Olympic break 2024. Christy Sides, I apologize. I judged you too harshly. I also think maybe I misjudged how bad it would be without you and how ridiculous the WNBA is. But please, please come back. If you have any type of relationship with Herb Simon or his son, please give them a call. Please come back and be the head coach for the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark needs you. The sport needs Christy Sides. Justine Bissop 14 more minutes last night. Didn't play badly. It's just her shot wasn't falling. I think she was 1 for 5, 0 for 3 from three. So that's kind of unfortunate. It would have been nice to see her nail down some buckets against Stephanie White. But yeah, man, it's just great win. But from a perspective of the entertainment aspect and the enjoyment on watching Caitlin Clark ball out, now, there was some stuff, don't get me wrong, I mean, she's Caitlin Clark, she's gonna do some things. She's phenomenal with the basketball, that's why I'm saying you can't contain her. All this stuff that's against her, she's still going to produce something, which is makes it even more frustrating for me and, to be, honest with you, but anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. I will talk to y'all later.